Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Season 3 of our Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. We've got some fun matchups for you today, but, yeah, I'm excited. For this first week, you see where it says current active series above me. What we're going to do is in future weeks, I'll have the standings from the previous week above me. It won't be the complete standings, but it'll be something simple like, Ho-Oh are 1-1 and one game ahead, or something like that. So it won't be the complete standings, but it'll be something roughly to look at during the battles. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to set things up, and I'll see you when it's time for the first battle. And we're back. The first matchup of the night, the Houston Ho-Oh, last year's defending champs, and the West Virginia Slashers, who used to be the Tampa Bay Steelix. All right, let me go ahead and get those off of there. Very odd that in the first battle of the season I have to go against my own team. That's interesting. All right, camera is not one to stay where I want it to be. Let's see here. I'm going to go, let's see. Judging by what I brought on the other side, Bayleaf is good against like 4 things. Entei is good against maybe 2. Raikou it's good against Quillfish. It can trade with Lantern. Suicune's kind of just there for Steelix. Maybe Hitmonchan. Articuno isn't really going to do a whole lot other than Hitmonchan. Well, if I lead with an electric type, they're just going to switch Steelix in. So I think we actually lead with Bayleaf and play from there. All right, so anyway. Let's see. Sorry, I'm messing with some of the settings here. Real quick. I'm going to try this because I feel like the visual should be better than we're getting. All right. Still getting that black for some reason, that black screen. We don't want that. I think it's just the old audio-visual cable. Trainer hasn't issued a command. Well, yeah, I'm trying to make sure everything's working correctly. All right, let's get this thing started. Let's go with Leaf Storm. Razor Leaf. It stayed in. Come on, computer. I mean, you got the paralysis, but you're gonna kill my Lantern off immediately. Critical hit, by the way, on the first turn. Trying so hard to get this thing to work. Razor Leaf again. Why aren't you switching? Put Hitmonchan in. It's got higher special defense and has Ice Punch. All right. Oh, Lantern hangs on because it wasn't a critical hit. I was thinking it was dead. Seriously, though, why aren't you withdrawing? Flail, really? I mean, I guess it did more than Spark. All right, Bayleaf gets a knockout. I can't believe the game left Lantern in there. Now you put Quillfish in. Let's see. Poison is physical in this generation. I think I did Entei, didn't I? I meant to do Raikou. Oh well, surely it didn't pick Hydro Pump, right? I don't know what was happening with my brain there. Okay, at least it was the Sludge Bomb. And no poison, so at least there's that. Now it ought to bait out the Hydro Pump at least. All right, Raikou. That is this button, not the other button. All right. Raikou's out there. I don't feel like I'm getting much audio from the game. If the audio's low in this one, I'll change it for future videos. I think in general, the Nintendo 64 tends to be a little more quiet than the other systems I play. Let's turn that up just a tad. All right, how about that? That might work better.
They're eyeing each other warily.
I'm trying to get it to a spot that I like. Like I said, it's kind of hard to judge with the Nintendo 64 games. All right, let's see. Spark.
Commands are made. The trainer's switching Pokemon.
Okay.
Oh, it's Steelix.
All right, so there's the Steelix coming in.
What next?
That's okay.
That had no effect. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
All right, we put Suicune in.
Here comes the Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Suicune. Sandstorm has started.
All right, there's that Sandstorm. But if Steelix switches out, whatever comes in is just going to get hit by the Sandstorm.
Affect the flow of battle.
I'm going to shoot for Bubble Beam. The game is just throwing it. Come on, why are you leaving Steelix in to get hit by Bubble Beam? Why didn't you put Quillfish back in there?
What now? The hit glanced right off.
Suddenly the outlook's looking pretty bad for the West Virginia Slashers in the first game. Just saying.
The heated action continues.
This first match is not going well for my team. It's going well for me, the person controlling the battle, but not going well for the team that is mine. All right, Suicune takes out Steelix. I have no idea what the computer is trying to do.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's Ampharos.
Yeah, now you put that in there. All right, we don't have any ground types, but we do have Bayleaf.
Sandstorm rips and tears. They're both hanging tough.
Because we can use Synthesis to heal up. And we're already paralyzed.
Turning to its Pokeball.
Boy, I hate routing my own team to start the season.
How's that? Oh, that's a miss.
All right, 0 for 1 on the Zap Cannon.
Sandstorm hurt.
Synthesis won't do as much because of the Sandstorm. I'm going to go for Body Slam and see if we can get a paralysis on the Ampharos. Going for Dynamic Punch. It hit.
It's gripped by paralysis.
Confused but fully paralyzed. Wow. All right, Sandstorm's gone. Our only hope for Bayleaf here is to try and use Synthesis. Will the Swift be strong enough? It was not. Does Bayleaf get off the Synthesis? No, it does not. The confusion beats it. Ampharos takes down Bayleaf, making this a little trickier now for the rest of the team. Let's go Entei. Because honestly, now that Steelix is gone, Entei's kind of disposable. Fire Blast. Got the burn. It hit. Back-to-back turns, we got a Dynamic Punch and a Zap Cannon to hit. All right, then. Fire Blast again. Will it hit? Nope. Will this hit? Will we be paralyzed? We're not paralyzed. Does it hit? All right, Entei takes out the Ampharos. There is actually some glaring hope for my my team that I'm fighting against, because there's no physical attackers on this team. Like some of them have like Rock Smash or Body Slam, but that's really about it. So I kind of forgot about that on my own team, which is funny to admit. So Chansey in the back pocket might be tough to deal with. Zapdos. Which is also, we don't want Zapdos taking too much damage here because we might need its Rock Smash for the Chansey. Of course, we do have Raikou, but still. Thunder. Oh, they're going to switch into the Chansey because of how specially defensive it is. Yep, that's why I picked Chansey when Blissey was gone. All right, Rock Smash. Oh boy. That helps. That helps. This could be bad. 50%, 55% accurate, I believe. And it lands first try. The Blizzard hits on the first try, of course. Of course. Still asleep. Come on, miss. All right. Guess I'd at least like to get Zapdos awake again before I take it out. My goodness. All right, another miss. Another chance for Zapdos to wake up. There we go. Rock Smash, and then if you're alive at the end of the turn, we're going to switch you out. Oh, I don't know. If we get defense drop? Nah, no defense drop. If this hits, you're out. If it doesn't hit, you're in. All right, we're taking you out because you're fast enough you could still knock something out with that amount of health. Suicune will take the Blizzard like a champ. Though this will probably get them to switch the Quillfish back in. Blizzard's got limited uses, though, so... Flying is physical back then, so let's try Gust. Honestly thought they were going to switch. All right. Making progress. Its only way of healing is Dream Eater. 2 for 2 on the almost 50% accurate move, by the way. All right, you're definitely going to try Dream Eater here. I'm sure of it. So let's, what's Raiko's moveset? It does have quick attack. Only quick attack, though. About Articuno. Peck. Alright, Raiko it is. Surely it didn't go for Blizzard while the Suicune was asleep, right? Surely it went for Dream Eater to try and heal some.
Pokémon emerges from its Pokéball.
Yep, there we go.
Whoops, that missed.
Alright.
This newly switched out Pokémon
Quick attack. Since Spark is technically special back then.
What's next? That's it.
Alright, Chansey goes down to Raikou. I feel like if I was the one using Chansey, that might have gone a little differently, but oh well.
There's a big difference in the number of
We get rematches throughout the season.
size. Oh, it's Hitmonchan.
I actually put the opposite of what happened on my sheet. I put that Chansey beat Raikou. That is not correct. Let me fix that up real quick. Alright, there we go. So the Hitmonchan shows its face. Let's go for Spark.
Each other warily. What now? The hit glanced right
Got the
off.
paralysis. It does have Mach Punch.
What'll it do? That was a glancing blow. The heated action continues.
Alright, Spark again.
There's the attack. A right attack. What's this? It's a weak spot.
Critical hit, of course.
Oh, knockout.
Alright.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance
Go
of the
Suicune.
next Pokemon.
Hitmonchan's got good special defense, but not so much on the physical side. So I'm going to go for Gust.
It's fast asleep and can't be moved.
Still asleep.
Neither opponent could move.
And fully paralyzed. Do nothing battle.
They're both hanging tough. It still won't wake
Still asleep.
How's that? A light hit. A hot battle is unfolding. It's still snoozing.
Oh my goodness. Come on, Suicune. Are you hibernating?
What's next? That did little damage.
Alright, now would be a really good time to wake up
Fierce battle.
and do something.
Finally woke up.
Thank you.
What now? That attack just bounced off.
Huh, if only we would have woken up like one turn earlier. The paralysis is going to save Suicune. Alright.
Uh-oh, it's still
Oh, I tried Mach Punch. Fully paralyzed twice in a row.
Whoa, God. Yes, it's a hit.
Suicune with the knockout.
There it is. Knockout.
And all that's left is Quillfish now. Articuno hasn't even seen the battlefield yet, and we still have Zapdos, who outspeeds the Quillfish.
The Pokémon emerges from its Pokéball. It's down to the last Pokémon now. There's a big HP.
Bubble Beam, see if we can slow it down. Nope, it went first.
What's this? Right, that's a hit.
Alright.
Oh, knockout.
It's really going to come down to if Zapdos can hit its Thunders or not.
Pokémon needs
We're going to go with Articuno first, see if we can whittle it down in case Thunder's not a one-shot. But, it's going to come down, I think, to if Zapdos can land a Thunder or not.
2-1.
Blizzard.
There's the attack. Hit, that was good.
Alright, it survives at least one more hit, maybe two.
How's that? No, that didn't connect.
Miss on the first try. If we miss on this try, I'm going to use Peck just to get some damage off on it.
What'll it do? Hit, that inflicted some damage.
Alright. If we aren't poisoned, we should survive the next turn. Even if we are poisoned, we'll get an attack off first.
That didn't do
We got the freeze. We got the freeze.
It's encased in ice.
I think that means that the Houston OO are going to start out the season 1-0.
A hot battle is unfolding.
We'll go ahead and play out these other 2 blizzards, and then we'll shoot for Peck after that, I guess.
What's this? Oh, that was weak. They're both hanging tough. Will this
All right.
ever melt?
Here comes the final blizzard.
There's the attack. It's not very effective.
Down to 14. We can just peck it.
It can't do a thing but await defeat. Hacking.
That was a new one I've never heard. It can't do anything but await defeat. I mean, it's true, but yeah. All right. The Houston Ho-Oh are 1-0, continuing their reign. Zapdos did a lot of work in that battle, but it didn't get a knockout. All 6 of their Pokemon, of both teams' Pokemon played. So wow, that was a little unexpected. I didn't think it'd actually end up as close as it was, the way things started. But congratulations to the Houston Ho-Oh. You are 1-0, and I'll be right back with our second matchup of the night. All right, here we go. Second matchup. I was going to do this as the third matchup, but one of our teams has not submitted their lineup yet. We'll see how that goes after this battle, if that's still the case. But now we have the West Virginia Slashers as the second part of their doubleheader. This time being controlled by me as they play the Pokemon Power. All right, let's see if we can bounce back and make ourselves 1-1 here. So I'm definitely not leading with Sneasel because that's the Kadabra counter. Primeape is just for Tyranitar pretty much. So what do we got for the others? I think we lead with Lantern or Ampharos. Let's go Ampharos because even if they led with Tyranitar, we could go with Dynamic Punch. So we'll lead Ampharos and see where it takes us.
Battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
All right, what are we going up against first here? Okay, electric versus electric to start. Dynamic Punch. That's going to suck, but hey, we're going for a physical attack anyway right now.
What will the trainer do now? Oh,
0 for 1. I don't want to use all of them because I do want to save at least 1 or 2 in case we have that Tyranitar matchup. But we'll try again here and then try Zap Cannon after that.
that didn't do much. What'll it do?
Yeah, Electabuzz is the only thing I don't really have. Oh, we got a critical hit too. It's the only thing I don't really have a counter for, so if we could get rid of it, that'd be great.
Okay.
Come on, hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Darn it.
What now? Oh, that was
All right, come on, get lucky and hit another Dynamic Punch. Nope. 1 for 3. Losing the coin flips so far. Let's try a Zap Cannon.
aha! It's confused.
It's already not confused anymore. Come on.
It's not very effective. There's the attack. It's tripped by
All right, we got the Zap Cannon, so it's paralyzed at least.
the heated action.
Let's just go Swift, because we're going to need to save Zap Cannon and Dynamic Punch in case we need it for other matchups.
That did little damage.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll do another Swift and beat it next turn.
It can't.
Hey, fully paralyzed. That worked out.
Green's effect wore off.
That worked out well, too.
They're both hanging tough.
All right. Ampharos with a surprise knockout. And Electabuzz, the thing I was most worried about other than Kadabra, is down. Well, that's not entirely true. I'm a little bit afraid of Venusaur as well. But
The next Pokemon.
hey, we got one out of the way early.
Kadabra.
You. Okay.
It's a fierce battle.
Let's go Zap Cannon and hope that we get it to hit. And hope that we don't get beat by Psychic here.
That one good.
All right, come on, Ampharos, please.
There's the shot. Oh, that's a miss.
Of course not. The game loves Kadabra.
HP difference between the two combatants.
All right. I know what's going to happen. If I put Sneasel in, they're going to use Thunder Punch instead of Psychic here. I know it. So I'm going to stay in. Well. Nope, we're going to switch. And if they do Thunder Punch, then whatever. Because some of the Pokemon on the other side, like Tyranitar is kind of slow. I don't know if we'll outspeed it or not. But just in case there's that chance for that Dynamic Punch. Come on, use Psychic. Thank you.
What'll it do? That caused no damage.
Surely they're going to switch. Most likely, in my guess, is to Moltres. And since we still have all 6 Pokemon, Beat Up will do more damage, so we'll try Beat Up. Whatever's coming in is getting hit, even if it's just the Tyranitar.
Oh, it's Moltres.
All right, Moltres is going to get beat up. Literally.
Oh my, beat up.
Not a lot of damage, but hey.
A light tap. A light hit.
Yeah, Beat Up is where your whole team gets some damage out on them.
That did little damage. The hit
3
went
damage from
right off.
Chansey. All right. So that would have been better, of course, on the Kadabra.
Unfair.
You're going to hit me with Fire. I'm going to bring out Chansey for special defense. And if it tries to go Sky Attack, we'll get a chance to switch out anyway.
Oh, it's Chansey.
All right, miss. Come on. You only get 5 of those. Miss one.
A light tap.
Of course it didn't, but all right.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
All right, they're going to switch.
It's building up power.
No, they're going for the Sky Attack. Okay.
It's singing. Uh-oh, it fell.
All right, we got that to work.
That little nap will certainly make the action one-sided.
Blizzard. Should be neutral since you're fire and flying.
The Pokemon
You're going to switch. Okay, something's going to get hit with Blizzard, potentially. Be nice if it was Venusaur.
Oh, it's Poliwrath.
Poliwrath, okay. Maybe we freeze it. That'd be funny.
There's the attack. No, that didn't connect.
Of course not. Of course
Oh,
not.
this Pokemon
All right. Mischievous, because you're probably going to hit me with a fighting move.
The Pokemon is returning to its
Switch a Palooza right now. We do have Thunder on the Mischievous.
Mystery Box.
Yep, okay.
What now? This move appears to be useless.
All right, all of their Pokemon can get hit by Thunder, so I don't have to worry about like any immunities. Thunder.
There's the attack.
We got the paralysis too. Nice break there.
Uh-oh.
Mind Reader.
It's tracking
That means Hydro Pump's gonna hit if we don't get Thunder here.
competitor.
Come on, Mischievous. I need you to go 2 for 2 really badly here.
Thunder.
Thank you. Mischievous takes out Poliwrath.
Quick collapse.
All right.
There's a big difference in
Can't get too happy with the lead, though, because they do have Kadabra.
Oh, it's Tyranitar. It has to make
All right, Mischievous does not want anything to do with you.
the white hot battle.
Primate.
They go into battle mode. The trainer's switching Pokemon.
I'm sure they're going to switch.
Oh, it's Primate.
But the game's done crazy things like leave Lantern in there for Bayleaf before, so, yeah, who knows?
Sandstorm has started blowing. The sandstorm writs and tears.
All right, let's see.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Cross chop.
Plans are made.
We'll just hope for a crit.
This Pokemon is switching out. Oh, it's Venusaur.
All right, we got Venusaur in there. I don't remember if this Venusaur... I think it gets, like, takedown or tackle. Something like that.
It's going. Sandstorm hurt. The Sandstorm rips and tears. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of
Chansey.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. The Pokemon appears.
Well, everyone on my team's made an appearance so far now, except for Lantern. It was only seen during the beat-up animation.
That was a glancing blow.
And that is why I switched in Chansey. I thought it might go for Giga Drain.
It's going. Sandstorm hurt. The
All right.
Sandstorm rips and
Pokemon Stadium 2 has a sleep clause in it, so unlike real competitive battling, we can't do put another Pokemon to sleep. So we're going to Blizzard just whatever ends up being out here. They're going to stay. Okay, we got a shot to Blizzard. Blizzard isn't going to be as accurate in a sandstorm, but it's really our best bet right now. I think it's going to be like 2 Blizzards, maybe, to get rid of Venusaur.
a powerful blow.
Maybe 3.
It's going. Sandstorm hurt.
I hate that Chansey's losing so much health, though.
And tears. The heated action continues. There's the attack.
Unfortunately, I don't really have anything for the Venusaur, so we're going to have to leave Chansey in and hope for the best here. Come on, Chansey, land another Blizzard. It'd be great.
What now? Whoops, that missed.
That figures.
Sandstorm finally quieted. Since the raging sandstorm
Seriously, though, Chansey, I need you to hit Blizzard. Like,
has improved down on the
survive this hit and hit Blizzard so the next Pokemon has a chance.
that did little damage.
It's going to be run out Giga Drain eventually, though.
That struck home.
We got the freeze. 2 battles in a row that we got a freeze off of Blizzard. Articuno and now
Makes this
Chansey.
a one-sided battle.
We've got a freeze and a Pokemon's asleep.
Encased in ice.
I should have just gone Egg Bomb since it's frozen. Oh well.
It is Blizzard. Yes, it's a hit.
All right, Chansey beats the Venusaur.
Oh, knockout.
So the 2 I wasn't sure I was prepared to fight against, Electabuzz and Venusaur, are gone.
Number of Pokemon.
Now it's a matter of can we get around Kadabra?
Pokeball opens to
I knew they were going to throw Kadabra in there for a cheap knockout.
the white hot
That
battle
figures.
continues.
Go Egg Bomb. I thought about switching, but I thought we were low enough health it could get away with Thunder Punch. All right, Chansey goes down to Kadabra.
Difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side.
Sneasel. And we're going to go Slash.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. This is a clash of different Pokemon types.
Actually, well, yeah, we're going to go Slash. Oh, Kadabra stayed in.
There's the attack. Oh, a blow to the weak spot.
Oh, we got critical hit. We got critical hit. Oh, almost. We almost killed the Kadabra.
It's better protected against physical attacks.
We're faster than it, though, so,
Pokemon is still capable of going on, but the other one looks tired.
so we should have it before it has a chance to recover. Beat up again. We got it. Mighty Kadabra goes down. That was the whole reason I drafted Sneasel, was solely to fight Kadabra and Alakazam.
Remaining on each side.
All right, Sneasel, I don't care if you lose to these other 2. You did your job.
Appears with a cry. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Screech, lower its defense. So that if Sneasel's not the one out there, maybe Primate is guaranteed a one-hit knockout. Really? Screech can fail in Gen 2?
Sandstorm has
Okay, I'm going to have to check that. What's the accuracy on that move?
Sandstorm hurt.
I'm pretty sure that... I've always thought it was like 100. 85. Are you kidding me? Okay. Screech again anyway. We need that defense down so we can try to slash it.
What's next?
Or Ice Punch, either way. 0 for 2?
There.
Nope, we got it that time. Good.
Down.
It's at half defense now.
How's that? A light pass.
That was a critical hit mud slap. Okay.
C is down.
I'm glad I'm not trying to Screech again.
Sandstorm rips and tears. The heated action continues.
All right, let's go for slash and hope we don't miss because of that mud slap.
What's this? Oh, that was weak.
Nothing.
What now? The hit glanced right off.
Another critical hit. 2 critical hit mud slaps.
Target is weakened further.
I'm mostly leaving Sneasel in there so that Primate doesn't take all this residual damage here.
The white hot battle
Ice Punch. Maybe we get lucky and freeze it like we did Venusaur with the Blizzard.
There's the attack. No.
We missed.
Connect.
Mud Slap finally having its effect.
What'll it do? That was a glance.
But again, we're making life easier for Primate.
Must be
We still have Lantern to fight the Moltres with.
Sandstorm rips and tears. There's a
All right, get one more chance to do something to it, Sneasel.
combat. What's next? A light pass.
All right, well, we got some more damage off on it at least.
Light.
Oh, we also have Mischievous.
That's it.
All right,
Oh, it collapsed.
so Sneasel goes down, but it did its job.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side.
If I put Primeape in, it's just going to switch to Moltres. Well, then again, it's asleep still, so I guess we could go with Thrash if Moltres comes in.
This Pokemon is back for another go. Sandstorm finally quieted. These Pokemon are equally fit. There's plenty of fight left in both of them.
Cross Chop. They stayed in. Come on, Cross Chop. Hit.
Oh, major damage.
Critical hit, too. Tyranitar is down.
Has no strength left.
All right, we got just Moltres
One
against
Pokemon
4
remaining.
Pokemon.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. It's down to the last Pokemon now. This is a clash of
Thrash.
Pokemon types. What now? That did little damage.
That's okay.
Ah,
It's
can't
asleep.
move. They're both hanging tough.
Primeape didn't get used much by, I think it was actually the power that had it last year.
That was a
Um,
complete blow.
It could be a good Pokemon. Every Pokemon can be a good Pokemon if you get it in the right situation.
From both
And that's why I let Sneasel take the hits, so Primeape could just come in after the Sandstorm and do its thing.
the hit glanced right off.
All right, we need one more hit. Moltres still asleep, which means unless Primeape misses here, we win this game. Thrash is more accurate, so let's go Thrash. Don't hit yourself. Go for the win. Nope, you're going to hit yourself.
With attack himself.
All right, is Moltres still going to be asleep, or is it going to wake up? It woke up. Fire Blast or Sky Attack? It's going for Sky Attack. All right, Primeape, you have another chance here, but if you hit yourself in confusion again, you're beat.
Battle is unfolding. Aha! It's confusing.
Already not confused anymore, so Primeape's going to win with Thrash.
Right. That's a hit.
Lantern not even making an appearance in battle other than in the beat-up animation.
And there goes the battle.
That was a good lineup by the Power. Really what won that game was my decision at the very beginning to lead Ampharos. Having the Ampharos versus Electabuzz matchup and us finding a way to come out victorious there is really, I think, what gave us the win, because I did not have anything for Electabuzz. I did not think Electabuzz was going to be selected, or else I would have brought Steelix. But getting around Electabuzz, then I had planned for possibly fighting the other ones. albeit Blissey was my only plan for Venusaur, but you get the idea. So that happened to work out. But that was a good lineup. If we don't get Dynamic Punch to land and be a critical hit, and maybe you paralyze me with Thunder Punch instead of us paralyzing with Zap Cannon, if Electabuzz wins that one-on-one, I think things would have been a lot different. But nonetheless, the winner of the second matchup, the West Virginia Slashers, increasing their record to 1-1. So at least hanging out in the middle of the pack. So I'll be right back. We did finally get a lineup literally just right now. The timing couldn't have been better for the third matchup. So I'm going to get that set up. And I'll be right back with the third and final matchup of the night. All right, our final matchup of the night, now that we have all the lineups in. We have the Nightmare After Christmas, or Nightmare AC, as you may hear me call them in abbreviation. And My Little Ponyta. My Little Ponyta was last year's 1 seed, and of course, Nightmare AC was last year was Doom and Gloom, so they made it to the title game last season. So I expect a good matchup here between these two. Let's see, any directions from Nightmare's trainer? It looks like they're typing something. Let's see. At the very least, we know they want Snorlax to lead, and that they want to use Houndoom against Jinx. And that's all they gave me to work with, so if they want to complain after this, yeah. No, it's all fair. It's tough in a league like this where someone else has to do the battling for you. The only way you can feel like that you're the one calling the shots is if you do give a lot of instruction. So, like, it's perfectly fine that they do that. All right. So, Fearow first. I'm actually going to switch to Skarmory because I think that the Fearow has Toxic. And we definitely don't want Snorlax getting Toxic. Yes, we could rest it off, but then you have to, Snorlax is slow, so you got to time it right, and it's just better if it's an ineffective thing. And if it isn't using Toxic, say Toxic won't work. I was going to say, if it was using a flying move or a normal move, they'd be ineffective on Skarmory. So let's go Agility, so that we will be the faster one. Oh, I got crit. Well, even with a critical hit, he did 64 damage. All right, Skarmory is going to be the faster one now. Steel Wing, which has a chance to up our defense anyway. They switched. They didn't like that we were faster. That's funny. All right, what's coming in then? If it's Jinx, it's going to get hit hard. Houndour. Okay. Get some damage off on it, maybe. We are faster, so I'm tempted to go with Fly. But, no, I'm going to, switch Pokemon. What's Houndour? On Houndoom, no. It's not a... Houndour would win because of Sludge Bomb. Well, there is another Pokemon that can't get poisoned here that Houndour doesn't want to see. Let's go Tentacruel. So far in the previous battles, we've only had one Pokemon that didn't show up and play. And even then, it kind of technically did because of the beat-up animation, but... I'm tempted to go Barrier because I know it's not going to hurt us much. Because they're either going to put Golem in for Earthquake, which I doubt, but the game's dumb, or Staryu. Which is why I'm going to go Sludge Bomb. I'm expecting a switch. They didn't switch. Okay, well, maybe we'll Poison at least. We are a Poison Pokemon. We got the Poison, and we did good damage. Okay, that worked out. Hydro Pump could have been a knockout, but at the same time, Hydro Pump wasn't guaranteed to hit. All right, so we'll beat it with Sludge Bomb next turn. We're just going to go Sludge Bomb. If they do switch, then something else gets a Sludge Bomb. Now they switch. All right. Let me guess. It's going to be something like Staryu that doesn't make sense in the sun, right? There's that Golem switch. Which we're faster than. We could beat with Hydro Pump. Oh, I was hoping for poison. Although the sun does weaken our Hydro Pump. So we're going to switch to Skarmory. If it uses Rock Throw, it's going to be neutral damage to a very high defense Pokemon. If it uses Magnitude, it's just going to flat out miss us. All right, Magnitude. All right, same thing. We're going to go... I know we're faster already, but we're going to go Agility so that when the next Pokemon comes in after Golem, we can still outspeed, potentially. For example, if they brought the Houndour in against us. It missed the Rock Throw anyway, so... Makes me look even smarter. I knew it was going to miss Rock Throw, of course. All right, Steel Wing. We missed. Okay, that's fair since the Rock Throw missed. Rock Throw 95% accurate, and it missed twice in a row. The sun's gone. They're going to switch now. All right, you're going to be Houndour. If it was Jinx, it'd be so funny because we could one-shot it, potentially. All right, Staryu. Well, we're going to get some damage off, and we are faster than it now. I'm going to go for Fly here because we are faster. So all we have to do... Yeah, Hydro Pumped. Okay. So I don't think we're going to take it out, but we're going to do a lot of damage to it next turn. It's at least going to be below half health at worst case scenario. Not a bad hit. I would have liked like another 20 damage, but that's not a bad hit. Missed the Hydro Pump. See, this is where it's going to pay off that we're faster. If it doesn't recover during this turn or next turn, and if it doesn't murder us with Thunder, all right. If it doesn't recover this turn, we're going to be faster and have a shot to Fury Attack and defeat it. The reason I say Fury... Well, it's only 3 health, so definitely Fury Attack now. Don't beat us with Thunder, please. Come on, hang in there, Skarmory. Oh, it did. All right, what's the accuracy on Fury Attack? 85. All right, Steel Wing's our most accurate attack. All you have to do is hit it, and you knock it out. Just hit it. All right, Staryu is gone. That was a big knockout. Well, we're still faster than you are, so which one's going to do more damage? 70, 70. We'll go Fly. All right. That was big getting rid of Staryu, though. Last year's MVP goes down without a single knockout in its first matchup. Yet Fearow gets a matchup of all things. We got some bulky Pokemon in the back for both teams still. Gengar would be nice because it couldn't be poisoned. Yeah, let's put Gengar out there. Because it was either going to be Gengar or Tentacruel. But I'd like to save Tentacruel for the Golem potentially with Dugtrio. Alright. Although Gengar could potentially be good against Blissey. Let's see, we're 2 Nightshades away. If I Hypnosis and I miss... Yeah, we're just going to go 2 Nightshades here. Because if I go Hypnosis and miss, then we're going to be behind.
Damage at all.
That's weird. I thought in Gen 2 Nightshade hit normal types.
That inflicted some.
I don't agree with that. Okay.
The white hot battle.
Pretty sure that that was the case, but oh well. The difference between generations showing up there. I think I do that every year in the first week of matchups. We got the Hypnosis anyway, so we can nightmare.
Can't be moved. That little nap will certainly make the action one.
Sadly, we don't have Dream Eater. It'd be nice if we had Dream Eater on this set to heal a little bit.
Whoa, what a nightmare! It fell into a nightmare.
Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Thank you.
Can't move. The nightmare torments the victim.
All right.
They're both
Well, with that being the case, then we're gonna put Snorlax in, and depending on how long Fearo's asleep, we might be able to get some curses up.
Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. The Pokemon appears with a cry. It woke up.
I mean, people can get on me for the mix-up there with
What's this?
Nightshade,
That did little
but it's the same as if we would have missed the first Hypnosis. It would have hit us, and that would have been the damage.
Pokemon fair.
Oh, now I gotta call if it's gonna... Well, do we have rest like I thought we did? We do not, so we definitely don't want to get poisoned. So we're gonna put,
They're eyeing each other warily.
Yeah, because Sludge Bomb from Tentacruel would be great against Blissey because it's a physical attack.
Switching Pokemon. That
So
Pokemon
Gengar's going back in. We're hoping that they went for Toxic.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Of course, they didn't go for Toxic.
There's the attack. Great hit. Whoa.
Oh, Gengar hangs in there, though.
How will this Pokemon?
If we can get a Hypnosis off, we can do some more damage to the Fearow at least.
There's the attack. No, that didn't connect.
Well, that figures. I misplayed that one.
There it goes. Yes, it's a hit. Down.
Fearow with 2 knockouts. Oh, well, let's see. I guess Tentacruel's going in next. Because, again, trying to avoid...
Will be the
We do not want Snorlax getting poisoned. Snorlax can potentially beat Jinx, Houndour,
for another go.
and Blissey without any issue if we can get some curses on it, and if it's not, poisoned. If Tentacruel goes down, we do have Doug Trio to deal with Golem potentially. So we more or less just got to make sure Snorlax doesn't get poisoned.
Vicious attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
And of course, we still have Houndoom for Jinx as well.
How's that? That's it.
Didn't knock it out.
Sparks up.
I don't know if we survive this next turn here.
There's the shot. Hit. That was good.
Wow, Fearow with 3 knockouts.
Going down.
Well, on the bright side, now it's so low on health, I'm not as worried about the
Each side.
poison now. Well, we'll just go Doug Trio. Doug Trio will be faster,
Next Pokemon.
and that should take out the Fearow.
Oh, it's Doug Trio. It has to make up for lost ground.
Oh boy, oh boy.
There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Slash is 100%. Okay, yeah, the Slash. All right, Doug Trio's gonna take out Fearow.
That's a hit. All right.
Fearow, the knockout leader so far in the league this season with 3.
Will bring out a new Pokemon. Oh, it's Jinx.
All right, we did not want to see you yet, but we'll put Houndoom in. 'Cause you're most definitely going to go with Ice Punch. We just got to hope it doesn't freeze. If it doesn't freeze, Houndoom should be in good shape here.
What's that? Ah, that didn't do much.
Not gonna lie, when I saw the text pop up, I thought it froze.
Tab on the battle.
Ember is 40. Bite is 60. We're going to go with Bite. All right, you trapped in the thing that you're bad against. That's an interesting strategy.
Pokemon can't make a getaway now.
I mean, we can get away as soon as Jinx leaves the battlefield if that's what they're thinking.
That struck home.
All right, our Bite ought to be enough.
They're both hanging tough.
If we aren't frozen before then.
There's the attack. It's not very
All right, Houndoom hangs in there. Here comes Bite.
It's fight. It's super effective.
And Jinx goes down.
It has no strength left.
So we got Houndour, who's on its last legs, Blissey, and Golem.
Pokemon.
I would expect Golem.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. Sparks are flying from both
Well, we know Dugtrio could beat Houndour and Golem. So I think I just leave Houndoom in there now, because if we switch, something's going to get hit hard by Golem. So we're just going to leave Houndoom in. And try for Bite and see if we get some flinches.
How's that? Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Flinch! Flinch! It didn't flinch. Low number.
Magnet.
It got a decent number. And there goes Houndoom.
Yes, it's going down. We're eagerly awaiting the
All right.
of the next Pokemon.
Dugtrio it is. Really, if we can get rid of Golem, Snorlax just, like, wins.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 3.
We're also going to Magnitude and hope that ours is a better number.
What now?
8, that's a good number.
No weakness.
Golem hangs on. Low number, low number. Also an 8, that's not great.
Major damage.
That is not great. That is not great. We also held on, though.
Battle continues.
Magnitude again. Even like a 4 should get the job done.
What's this?
That didn't mean I wanted a 4. Are you kidding me? A 4 didn't get the job. Okay. I was joking. I didn't really want the 4.
There's the attack.
It got a 10. Of course it got a 10. Overkill. All right.
Which will last?
I think the game heard me and did that on purpose just because I was talking about it. That's okay.
What will be next?
Snorlax can still win this.
Pokemon appears with a cry.
I would imagine Golem's still faster than us, even though it's not fast.
Big HP difference between the two combatants.
I'm going to go with... Oh, this is tough. I'm going to go Fire Punch. Be a low number. Come on, help me out, game.
There's the attack.
Really? And a crit. All right. The game decided who was going to win. High number magnitudes and a crit at the end. Wow. That wouldn't have mattered if I had Gengar left. Because Gengar wouldn't have been able to do much to Blissey. So even that mistake has been rectified now. I don't feel as bad about that earlier. But wow. It was the game giving the magnitude 4. If it would have been magnitude 5, the Golem would have lost. And we'd be watching Dugtrio and Snorlax rip through Blissey and Houndour right now. Wow. First win for the CPU. I mean, I beat the CPU most of the time, but every once in a while it is Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2 are known for the, I don't want to say, it's not cheating because it's programmed in the game, but they're known for the game getting some unfair rolls. But you know what? It also makes up for it by doing things like throwing Scizor in front of a Fire Blast or something. So, I think the reason it gets a lot of unfair rolls is because it's making up for the stupidity side of it. But hey, we've got our first computer win of the season. We've got a victory for My Little Ponyta. I'm sorry, Nightmare. I did everything I could there. I certainly didn't expect there to be a magnitude. Let's see. The last 3 magnitudes there were for Golem. It was either 7, 10, and 8. No, 7, 10, and 9, or it was 8, 10, and 9. So it got nothing but high numbers at the end. Yeah. Yeah. Can't really get on me for that. But congratulations to My Little Ponyta for the victory. And I'll be back in just a minute with updated standings. All right, I'm back. So there's how the schedule played out this week. We had a loss and a win by the Slashers, a win by the Ho-Oh, a loss by the Power, a loss by Nightmare After Christmas, and a win by My Little Ponyta. That puts me at 2-1 against the computer right now, which tracks over last season I lost about a fourth of the games. So we haven't played 4 games yet, so if I win the next one, it'd be a fourth. But really the big difference there was just Golem surviving the very, very weak magnitude. So there's the standings right now. My Little Ponyta currently in first because of point differential. They're 1-0. Houston Ho-Oh at 1-0. The Slashers hanging out 1-1. Nightmare and the Power both at 0-1. Next week's doubleheader will be the Houston Ho-Oh. They'll play at the Pokemon Power, which means I will be in charge of the Power. And then they'll also play against the Nightmare, in which I'm in charge of the Nightmare. Of the Ho-Oh. Sorry. For the other teams, Slashers play play My Little Ponyta. I will be in charge of Ponyta. And Power just play Houston Ho-Oh. Nightmare After Christmas plays Houston Ho-Oh as well. So, that's where things are. Let's look at statistics. I may change it up and have KO and Faint as different columns eventually. But for right now, that's what we've got, so that's how it's going to look. For the Power, Kadabra and Tyranitar did well. The other Pokemon I got lucky to get by. Really just getting by Electabuzz is what made the difference in that game. Slashers. Actually, can't. Let's see. So Slashers. We have Mischievous got the 1 knockout. Quillfish and Primeape led the way for me, as well as Ampharos. I wish Lantern wouldn't have gone down as easy as it did, but the game was stupid. Still can't believe... I'm still a little salty on Golem somehow survive it. It literally got the only magnitude, the magnitude 4, that it could survive. If it would have been 5 or higher, which I did check, by the way, magnitude 5 would have beat it. So go figure there. And yet Golem got nothing but high rolls at the end. But you know what? Again, this is year 3 of doing this. That happens occasionally. The computer's just like, I'm going to get the high stuff. So, yeah, it happens. So, speaking of which, Golem and Fearow leading the league in knockouts. I don't think any of us, including My Little Ponyta, envisioned that going into week 1. Golem with a perfect 3-0 knockout to faint ratio. Fearow with a pretty good 3-1. Nightmare After Christmas, Skarmory was pretty good. Houndoom did pretty well as well. See, now this is another example. If Houndoom would have got a flinch off of that bite, so that it would have gotten to hit Golem again, it wouldn't have mattered what that magnitude was. And then Dugtrio, of course, 1-1. But yeah, that game, even though the result was 3-0, that was real razor thin, because, like, Houndour had almost no health and is slower than Dugtrio. So if Dugtrio knocks out the Golem, it could easily beat the Houndour. If Blissey was the one that came in, then even if it does find a way to beat Dugtrio, Blissey's not going to do anything to Snorlax while it's cursing. And then same thing, Houndour's not going to do anything to Snorlax while it's cursing. So, totally different game with Golem surviving that. Houston Ho-Oh, picking up where they left off last season. Suicune with 2 knockouts, Articuno with the clutch freeze late in that game. And that's where everything is right now. So, fan favorites Golem and Fearow leading the league in knockouts, as everyone expected. So yeah, that's where everything is for this week. Again, Houston Ho-Oh will be the one that has a doubleheader this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's great to be back doing these kind of videos again. Next week, I'll try to have the standings where it says current active series. We'll just change that to standings. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to another 15 games this season. I guess 14 for my team. So another 11 weeks, we'll say that, of battling. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.